is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout outs to my YouTube fam and my podcast fam who have been supporting, listening to, and watching my cover art for this podcast on YouTube if you're watching that as well. And like I said, shout out hugs and loves. Okay, and in advance, I want to say shout out in advance for people who are going to support me in the future. Y'all, to make sure I do this podcast right, just to let y'all know, since I am using this app for the new people and for the ones who probably haven't least listened to when the podcast is when I'm in the living room. Y'all might hear this clock, and just to let y'all know, since I'm using Speaker's Creative Studio Recording app, y'all may hear clicks and notifications, and that's coming from my side. Or if I'm going, say, to the gram or to Google to search for something like that, y'all will hear that in the background. So, just to let y'all know, 9 times 10, you probably is going to hear that damn clock at least maybe 2 more times when it hits 30 mark. Because, yeah, it's 2:14 a.m. in the morning on January 18th, 2020. And, again, this is the day 103 of my 366 days video journey. And what it is for new folks, I would say, started last year, October the 8th, and it's supposed to end October the 8th of this year, which on my birthday of this year. So all it is just, like I said, it's just a video per day. Sometimes I show my face, sometimes make a podcast, and so forth, which most of the majority have been podcasts. That's why I already have, like, damn near about, already 90-something podcasts within a short amount of time, because majority of the videos I've done in this YouTube series that I just did limited just to, be consistent and also help me like learn more about how to do podcast, getting podcasting as well. So that's why, but yeah, that's why you have so many to choose from. And, let me go real quick with a couple things I learned today before going to like what the title means. Cause also, I'm every day is a blessing to wake up every day and to constantly learn something new every day. Now, this is what I've been doing with the titles. And what I've been doing with the titles of the show is when I upload them, it's just like whatever the episode number is, and then putting it on, just say the Tasha C Show, when it's uploaded to Speaker and other podcast platforms, and, so forth. And then I'll get to something else, y'all, about where my podcast is. Not to complain, but, like I said, I'm still learning, and I got additional place that's added, but I'll get in this real quick. So, I looked and, how I looked at the features, and they were suggesting, like, don't use the redundant title, which is Tasha C Show. And when I upload it to YouTube, y'all, that's the only place I change it. Instead of it being like the name, which really just the name of the show, which is the name of the podcast, I change it to like my 365-day journey, day such and such. And maybe in rare occasions I may have a hashtag, but it's very rare. Like for my sister's birthday, I had it in their birthday and so forth, and have faith, but it's very random. It's really just like I said, since this is a bonus podcast, as I call it, that's supposed to be really for the YouTube channel, which is in the form of a podcast. That's why I do that. So I'm still probably going to keep it the same, the same title on YouTube's, where it's like if I'm going to say day 100 such and such, or 200 such and such. But I'm going to start. I got to be be a little creative and start having titles, like a title for my thing. Because actually I did that the first episode. Originally I had it Living with the Mess HS, and then I changed it to just the introduction, I think, and then maybe the second introduction. Then I just been letting it just upload where automatically, if we don't change it, it's just going to say Tasha C Show. So if you say if I have it on YouTube and upload it, which I have it connected with there, I will have it. You look inside the video and it shows the cover art. Like I said, this is for people who are listening and not, listening, but you're listening to the podcast, but not on YouTube. And it shows the cover art, it shows the speaker, and it just shows the title, whatever I uploaded, once I upload the recording to put, to be streamed and listened to, basically. So, Um, I'm just gonna start being creative, and making a title and stuff, you know. And also, I realized, y'all, I probably might, once I finish like this YouTube series, I may possibly make like maybe like one once a week, since I'm used to doing them anyway, depending how I feel, a podcast, or maybe twice. I don't know. It depends how I feel by that certain amount of time, 10 months from now. Damn near. So, but also, I don't know if by that time, if I'm going to continue to upload every time I make a podcast onto YouTube due to the censorship. And I've seen a couple people where they're expanding the podcasting because, they're bigger, way, 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 way bigger YouTubers than me, of course. But there are two people I watch where they're expanding, where they're making podcasts as well, which is understandable considering like this children law that just passed, 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I can understand, like, if I wanted to talk, talk and say, hey, how you doing, or whatever, and talk about certain subjects, I may not upload every podcast from now on onto YouTube due to the censorship. Okay, if I want to say certain things and I had to be limited. I know I'll be taking my chances now, even what I do talk about, but I still, have to be careful. Or unless I upload and say, hey, check out my new podcast on such and such, and make a preview video, like I think Lovely T did for her podcast, that, she's, was kind of first, she had like an audio version of a couple YouTube videos that she already done, and then she had one exclusive, I think it was last night was her first podcast that she had, where you had to go to the channel. So I may, with certain topics, I may just say, hey, I got a new podcast and such, and just check it out on these platforms. I was also thinking it's not a copycat thing, because I was actually, but I think it's awesome that Forrest Rocks is starting a book club, and she may possibly do it on Patreon. I'm not talking about the Patreon part, but when I was doing my internship, I was trying to like come up with one of the activities of doing a book club, which they ended up doing one anyway, where certain like limited amount of kids. I don't know how it ended up turning out, because like I said, I haven't been there honestly since I finished my internship there for my course for school. So, but other than that, I think that's a good that's an interesting idea, because I want to get back to reading, but I don't know, you know what I mean. But also, here's the thing, y'all. I didn't know when I was speaking of the platform being distribute. I finally had got approved for Deezer. I hope I'm saying it correctly, because I've been at it where when you go to Speaker or other platforms, you sometimes with some of these podcasting services, they allow you that you can distribute with other places instantly, and you wait for the approval. Or you can use, a code ID, what they call the RRS feed. I hope I'm saying that correctly, and can apply to the places that may not be a part of distribution, and you have to do it manually yourself. Okay, Google and find out how to do it or whatever. So, because a couple of them that they're not distribute, that I had to manually, like Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn, were the ones that were not included. Most of them I, were able to go through Speaker and distribute through there as well. I know you had to do you had to make an account in order to, like, I think with Apple Podcasts, I had to make an account just to apply from there. But I'm also on there as well. So Deezer was the only one that was, first that you can, distribute, upload, or, wait to get approved from these other podcast platforms, y'all. And I was surprised that they ended up approving me today, and it's been some months, like 3 to 4 months, probably longer than at least about 4 months, and they finally approved me today. I guess maybe it's a certain amount of time, or maybe, the list story. I don't know, maybe it's a certain amount of time or a certain amount of shows before you get approved by them, because everyone else was honestly the same day, or like instantly, like a snap. Like they have a new distributed podcaster. I don't see it all no more. maybe because I'm through my phone and not on the laptop or computer to see, what's going on. About with the pod, like with there, because it was a new one they added. They had Podcast Addict or Pod Addict or something like that. They had that, that they offer new company, that you distribute to. I got that and got it instantly, like less than 5 minutes got approved. And now they had their Pod Chaser. And I don't see Pod Chaser no more, but it's still, my shows are still being uploaded on to there. So I was just like excited, like, I want to try all of them, which I ended up doing some other, which I probably, like I said, now got about 12 or 13 places that you can listen from. But, like I said, but I didn't know, y'all, that I guess once I had reset my phone and everything and disconnected, I didn't know that just like I had to manually reset to have it distribute back to YouTube and have the announcement through Twitter, y'all. I didn't know, even though, like I said, I don't think even SoundCloud has, like, the package I have, at least there's some monetization to it, but, that I paid for it too with the podcast package. But I found out, y'all, that I didn't know till today that actually probably damn near about 40 or 50 damn podcasts have not been distributed on SoundCloud. And because I've been saying SoundCloud, even though it's been like a month, like I said, quite some time, where I usually put down, go to my other platforms, on the videos where I do reviews of the videos. And probably I should start like manually once I upload and go to a computer and copy and paste, the other platforms, just in case if people are listening to YouTube, but they may, want to listen on the podcast as well. And maybe put that in the description part as well. And like I said, now I got to add Deezer as well and add that to the list because now I've finally been approved by them. Okay. So, yeah, y'all. Like I said, I don't know I'm doing too much because, that's way past, a lot of podcasts. That's, like distributing places. But I just thought about this. But, I looked at it like from this angle is that due to the fact that there are people who listen to things on multiple, music, podcast, streaming things, so you don't know, and I want to be able to give people the option that they can listen to, my podcast more than one place, and it's all like separate but connected anyway, but I just, it's not like, say, when I upload that I have to now. It'd be something else if I had to manually upload every damn place. But, I just thought about it, got excited, like, yay, let me put it here, whatever. And it's not like I have, like, a contract or something, partnership with, like, say, certain podcast platforms where it's limited, where, some people, they have it where they have, like, only a couple places they're distributing podcasts. I was just excited, like I wanted to stream anywhere. Now, I don't know if it needs to be on every damn one or not, whatever that I listed. But, like I said, it's a good proportion of them that I have distributed. But I'm like, oh, yeah, I finally got these. I got all of them on the list and other ones. But, yeah, I got to remind myself. So I know this was kind of boring that I talked about podcasts. But, as y'all notice, if y'all can hear, I really was not feeling well. When I did the last podcast upload. I still had to be careful. I did my last treatment for tonight as far as my breathing treatment and everything. But I still had to be careful because, see, I missed a couple days because ever since I gotten like the equipment for my my breathing machine, I started getting back adjusted to having it again, and then I slipped and missed a couple days, and that's when I noticed that I started to not feel well and started getting them side effects coming in since this past weekend. And like I said the other day, y'all, I might have a little cough in there, but thank God I feel like 80% better. Like I said, it's still in a position where, my body's saying like, okay, all you got to do is slip up and we'll be back. Like the Mucinex commercial, whatever the hell, and they trying to throw a party, that's what my body is waiting on. And so I, that's, if y'all notice, I'm a little bit more preppy today. I know, sorry y'all, it was boring as hell that all I did was talk about podcasts, but yesterday I was like this, good morning y'all. Let me tell y'all this. So, I hope y'all hear my voice. I feel way, way better. Um, and even though I still didn't go like to sleep, like say like at a decent time, I've been having, like I said, for the past couple weeks, about a month, the insomnia thing where I don't go to bed. I mean, I'm still up late, but at 2 something, but I feel sleepy as opposed to yesterday. So slowly I'm starting to get back to where I'm not staying up all night and say if I'm going to take naps during the day and I get my sleep during the day or in the morning and then, take a nap, Yeah, see y'all. Told you about that damn clock. So anyways, y'all, I wanted the title, one of the things I'm going to be talking about today is the damn, no snow gets no damn the snow don't get no love or nothing like that. I'll think about the title because, like I said, now I got to be creative with the title. At least when I distribute a podcast, I'm still, like I said, going to keep the YouTube the way have it the same way with the YouTube video, but maybe put the title like it'll still be inside the video, but maybe in the description, what it is. But anyway. The reason why I say snow don't get no love is today. Now, what just started about a couple hours ago, I live right here in Michigan, right? And in the area, we're having our first snowstorm, and it's supposed to be up there first, say like 5 to 7 inches. It might be 8 inches. I don't know. And it originally has started like at 11 something, and then it's supposed to not stop until 11 or 12 tomorrow, which I'm starting to see on the little security camera stuff like that. Well, of course I can have looked out the window, but now you see everything is covered in white. And that's why I'm like, the snow don't get no love. I'm not I used to love the snow, and I've said this several times, probably say it again. I used to love the snow as a kid, even though I wasn't a person that really went outside that much in the cold or snow and made snowmans and nothing like that. Like I said, when I was around the kids I was around affiliated with, when we were kids, we went to each other's houses. We watched the TV, play games and shit like that downstairs. We didn't actually go outside a lot of times and sled and up. We didn't do like I think it was 1 or 2 times that we were out, maybe the most, but we didn't make no damn snowman. You know what I mean? It's just like if we're gonna go to each other's houses, we go to each other's house downstairs, the basement play, or we go to this person's house. It was really more so between my next door neighbor and my house where people would go to at the most. Okay. And it'll be like in a boom down the street and maybe across the street. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. But it was really between my house and my next door neighbor's house when we were kids. So, what I'm saying is that we were never, even down to them, they were not really snow people either. We didn't really go outside. Heck, when my niece was, a kid, we didn't really go outside. My nephew, the few times he'd been here, during a snowstorm where it's a lot of snow, his ass don't go outside. He claimed like he likes the snow. Maybe he does, especially in terms of just like I liked it, and probably a lot of us like the snow. It's the fact to get out of damn school. But see, today, the damn snow came where it don't matter anyway because it's Saturday, January 18, 2020. It's not like it's, Monday night, starting and going into Tuesday morning. Even though, my nephew, a lot of kids, except if you were in a private school, certain schools, are going to be off for Martin Luther King Day anyway, day anyway. So it's like they get snow, but it's not really worth it if they were waiting for it to affect them so they would get an extra snow day or something like that. And y'all, it was interesting when I did the internship last year, the kids actually started getting a couple of them were like, oh my gosh, because they were adolescent, they were bigger kids, starting 15, 14, whatever, a lot of time. And some of them were not happy about that. School gonna be closed because it's gonna be too cold as hell and a winter storm and then all this and all this other stuff. How it was a lot of days that we were out even up here in Michigan due to the fact of the hot ass mess of the weather. You got, too cold to go out, polar bears to even go outside without, a triple fat goose coat and shit, that type of weather, okay? And then winter storms and all this other stuff that happened. So, like I said, I used to love the snow as a child, but more so, like I said, either to be out of school, even, of course, even in high school, because as far as college, now, it was random. Now, they were even out a lot of times for college for a couple times because of it being too damn cold and the snowstorms and all this abnormal freezing rain, all this damn crazy stuff that happened last year, okay? And that's very rare because, colleges be trying to hold on, or school, that's not, regular school, they be trying to hold on to be like, no, y'all going to come in there. And I remember one time they did that shit. I used to go to private school. Like I said, even the college, interesting enough, university, I didn't go there because it was private, okay? But when I was in elementary school, I remember it was a warning that freezing rain was supposed to start at, between 10, the middle of the day. Really, they shouldn't even told the kids to come to school. So, it was I think I was in 7th or something grade, and then all of a sudden they had no choice but to go to school and have these parents or, guards trying to find a way to get their kids, because here you got a damn ice skating ring outside the damn school, but they should not even open the school anyway, because they had no choice but to close it down for that day and the next day, because of the the ice storm, okay? Freezing rain ice storm. Oh, that was horrible. So anyway, like I said, back to the snow stuff. So, we had, like I said, that damn snowstorm, it damn near mid-November, which was actually in the fall. So, this is around the time the real reality is at least going to be one damn snowstorm because of, I don't know if it was last year before last, how the damn snow was so bad off and was so hot, it was so so much snow, that actually, heck, a FedEx truck come, y'all, in the neighborhood and across the street, and the damn FedEx truck got stuck. Okay, that's how bad off the snow was that a lot of people were getting stuck. I think my mom had got, people were getting stuck, because I wasn't going out like that, I'm kind of still inside introvert. I don't, even though I have learned how to drive in the snow, because I don't even know how to drive. One time I went, and this was several years ago. This is still when I was a teen, and I was going slow as hell, and I mean very slow as hell, got off the freeway, and my car still, it didn't flip or nothing like that, but it spin, and it just hit, but it wasn't really bad off, but it still hit enough where the damn, airbags came and stuff. But I was able to drive home and all this other stuff because, the EMS trucks came and blah, blah, blah. But I was okay and able to drive home, but I didn't drive my car for a week and stuff. But what I'm saying is even though I know how to drive in this stuff, I don't want to be taking 2 hours just to go down the damn street, because I don't play that. I ain't about to sit there and drive my damn car crawl crazy and stuff, But there's a few people who love the winter, but like I said, I don't like it, especially coming to adult. Maybe even, with kids liking winter because of the whole thing, especially around Christmas and this birthday. But like I said, I don't like snow like that as a kid. Like I said, truth be told, I have to accept that I really didn't like snow that much as a child, because the only reason why I liked it was so I can get out of school and stuff. And yeah, it was a little bit lit, looking at the snow and the whole thing with Santa Claus and stuff, before, finding out from other kids that, ain't no damn Santa Claus. And then, my nephew, heck, he'll be 11 next month, but he already knew. I didn't know, you learn something new every day. But when he was here, Christmas winter break, I found out that he already found out that they knew, because he talking with his friends, and they were like, well, we'll, I don't know if y'all gonna be up tomorrow or whatever, because about people, I don't know if y'all, if you believe in Santa Claus. He's like, I don't believe in Santa Claus. We already know that. Because, I know he wasn't bringing that up about the Santa Claus thing, but I didn't know he already knew that there was no damn Santa Claus, okay? But you learn something new every day. So, yeah. So, y'all, I'm just seeing this damn snow just come down, whatever. And my voice sounds like a little whatever. I figure I'll sleep, not sleep, but also just sit in this lovely chair because it's one of the remote control recliners and it's massage and it's a vibe. Okay, it's a vibrating feeling, a wave, a little relaxed massage. So my voice sounds a little shaky or, stuff. That's what it is. It's this chair. Whew. I love being in this chair. I can sit on the couch and love to see whatever and also do this show, but this kind of, like I said, y'all, excuse me, y'all. Like I said, I feel way much better, but I still have like that weird, that dry cough. Like I said, my body is like, yeah, go ahead and mess up. Don't be taking your breathing treatments and stuff. Come on in, because I ain't about to go through all that to go to ER, because all they're going to do is issue me a breathing treatment. I don't know, honestly, if it's stronger there at the hospital or not. But I don't want to be in a position where I have to get on, more steroid medicine, a prescription for an inhaler, and a breathing treatment. And then go back to your primary physician. So, since I have the equipment, thank God I already have gotten the medicine, and I finally was able to get the equipment in time to make sure that I use it, because it says, my doctor says to use it for 3 times a day, so I gotta make sure I use it for 3 times a day, especially when this is a time that I can possibly get a bronchitis, asthma flare-up, and / upper respiratory infection, too. Okay, so I ain't taking no chances. We already went to the grocery store today. We good, so I'm not really trying to go outside, because I've been like this ever since I went outside. Ain't like I said, I wasn't properly clothed and I wasn't like outside up, but it don't take that much. My body, for whatever reason, this is a time where I have to be very careful. And like I said, even around people who have colds or even my body, due to the immune system, be like, oh yeah, and then acts up too, so. Other than that, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I end up when I know this is so random about the whole damn, after I seen that clip, like I said, of that rapper, on Shade Room or Jasmine Brand on one of them sites, Instagram channels, and I was seeing that she was playing a game and the museum was then when I Wikipedia it today, they say they have other ones around the world, whatever, because I'm like, I don't think I would go in there in real life, but it's probably some YouTube videos on the stuff. And I know, y'all, I don't want to be trashing anybody, but truth be told, of course they can only show so much because it is 18 and up, whatever. One person I seen, it was like, dang, this is sure is, do they? Okay, dang, well, that's enough right there. I ain't got to go to other places to see what the hell they mostly have. But I ain't gonna lie, actually still the Museum of Relations or Sex, whatever, seem to be like more lit to a certain degree, because, as far as how it's set up, even though people could get bored because how some areas it seem like it's a sexual history, human sexuality class, but my nerd tell like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. I would look at like trying to look at the pictures and maybe even read the fine print or certain stuff like that, depending on the pictures. I don't want to be seeing no damn off-the-wall stuff. Now, y'all, I had looked at, they have one in Las Vegas, right? And there's even people who went in there and filmed it too. And there was actually somebody who's like the man or supervisor that's over the thing in person talking about it. And what I know is in the other people, the 3 to 4 other people who had the videos about the place, it was like the same. I mean, not to say it wasn't going to be similar, but it looked like damn near like, okay, even though it's so big, supposedly, it's like the same exact things that you see areas, and I'm like, I don't know, it just didn't intrigue me that I would want to go to there. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm actually if I was going to take that chance, I'd rather go to New York and go to theirs as opposed to Las Vegas, based on what I've seen. Like, I already seen enough, and I don't know. I just looked at, and then y'all, they have like, of course, have like 2 different shows, and they have these things like, they're supposed to be exhibits, whatever. And y'all, I'm honestly, I might as well vent about it because I'm a little bit traumatized. Now, they have a show there sometimes called The Puppeteer of the Eggplant, I'm going to say. Okay. And somehow, after the last video where I watched somebody walking through that, the erotic heritage museum, whatever, right? And then how sometimes YouTube has, if y'all listen to YouTube if you have it set up for autoplay, it'll go for the next video that's suggested in whatever they find, YouTube itself. So, y'all, I guess it was a foreign video, but I was surprised, y'all, that here you got this man with shades on, 2 men, actually, and they butt naked, and you just seen peen. I'm like, that's really Winker, and that's the show, they just butt naked, and they got peen. Because it was one, like, clip, but you couldn't tell what the heck it was, or what was going on, so it wasn't explicit. The other one, it looked like it was from the 80s or 70s or some shit, maybe from the 80s, and it was a show, and it was 2 men. And y'all, I am like this. I couldn't, after about a minute and a half, I was like, people find this funny, entertaining, and I'm like, who came up with this shit about doing this stuff, puppeteer, turning, twist and do all this stuff, the peen, like, what? So, one guy, for first time, it looked like, is that his peen in the press? We turn around and, everybody laughing. The other guy looked like he, trying to swing his peen like a helicopter and shit. And then, when I went, the other guy, there was like, you look at the DVD full screen, and it was like, what, he's about to stretch his ball? Turn. This ain't supposed to be YouTube. I ain't reporting nothing. I'm just like, okay. And people were still laughing, like, ha ha. I'm like, what the hell? Do they? But they get paid to show, I guess, to like, do all this special. Maybe they juggling ball. I mean, how you juggle balls, whatever, that type of trick. Maybe with the penis ball. I don't know what the heck. It was just something that was like, I don't like seeing peen in that direction. I'm good. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. And it was another 10 minutes additional. And I'm like, I don't know how the heck nobody flicked you. I just was like, no. And like I said, when I seen the museum, like, I'm good with what I seen, but like I said, be honest with y'all, if I was to choose between both of those museums, I don't know if they're the only ones in the United States. I actually got a couple of them in a couple of continents, but I would honestly go to the Museum of Sex as opposed to the one, even though, like I said, the exhibits and stuff, you got the the X-rated type, like mini little carnival, and you go outside, just all this stuff, you go do this, because, it just seems like it's more, like, fun. Not to say I want to be bouncing at the jumping thing, I don't know, my big ass could go in there anyway, you're bouncing on boobs, even though I'm like, why, who said we didn't want no balls? I mean, they don't have one you can jump on some balls, but I guess not, and you just, like, I don't even know, well, I mean, but yeah, I just was saying, y'all, I just had to vent that out about, I'm a little bit traumatized with the hell I just seen, like, a little bit, and I'm like, who the hell just, but, I mean, at least I'm able to talk a little bit more. Again, I'm not still, like, able, that I feel like talking about the no-name situation. I mean, that's who I was going to talk about. But I'd rather wait till I feel a little bit more better. And then that, because like I said, I talked a lot, actually, in the last podcast, considering I didn't feel well. And, like I said, y'all, I'll be glad once I feel better enough and feel comfortable enough to jump back onto YouTube and start doing, like, the videos back again. Because not only do I, miss it and stuff, it's also the fact that, is a lot I want to say, and, I really wanted to, like, be on time, even though I gotta make up if I decide to do some shows, either make them from scratch and end a couple of shows, or finish off, because the season finale for both the OVO, mid-season finale, whatever it is, for both OVO And the Sisters is next week. And even though this is Tyler Perry's written shows, I still wanted to commit to finishing what I started, and especially the way life at the lockup is going, like, I definitely want to continue to do that. So, yeah, y'all, I think I'm going to get off here now. Like I said, the snow don't get no damn love because, like I said, it's 20-some degrees outside, so I really ain't trying to go outside there. I mean, I know there's some people who love the snow and drive it and shit. That's good for y'all, but I don't like the damn snow. Okay, like that. I know it happens, especially in the area up here. But just I don't know how many feet, y'all. Knowing me, I'll probably most 9 times out of 10 will make another pre-recorded podcast to tell you about all the damn inches that was outside. So, they still got this damn winter storm warning thing on here. I got an app on here, y'all. But I'm about to get off here, y'all. Like I said, I feel a little better, but I'll feel more better where it'll be a more exciting show next time. But like I said, hugs and loves, everybody. Love y'all. God bless. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, let me get out of here.